All right, so how to build this thing. Send all the parts. So let's talk about assembly. So you got your main face here with the frame. You got your back box frame. You got your middle box frame. This is the bottom box frame, and you got your skins, 1/4 inch mounting plate. I think we're going 4x4 by quarter on that. Your pushy backer and three 3/4 inch push throughs. So all right, so breaking in this up as follows. You've got your main face and frame. This will be your middle box, calling this the back box, the one in red. And all of this in blue here will be the bottom box. So you can go ahead and construct all these separately, get them going. Don't skin anything. Just get everything framed because you're going to need to access to get in there and tack things together. And then you'll skin it at the end like you usually do. But so anyway, so go ahead and build the bottom box, get that all done. Go ahead and get the back box all put together, put that frame together. Do your middle box here, and then do your main face here. Now the main face, you can go ahead and put the frame together, and then you can go ahead and put the actual face, go ahead and lords that together, finish that up. Now the face itself on these three sides, the left, right, and bottom, they will be actually sticking out long because we're going to make it look like this is one piece. So you're going to have little earmuffs that you're going to lords onto. You're going to have false sides. What we're trying to do is just make it look like it's all one piece. So we're going to lords permanently side pieces on. That way the seam goes to the back. So from the front and the side, it's going to look good. The seam will be on the bottom, and along the whole back, we'll just live with that. That's just how that is. So go ahead and get that going. And once those are on, we're going to want to make sure we protect those because they're going to be long along the top or along the sides. So you can see where the frame itself will be 0.1 bigger, and it'll also be 0.1 bigger on the bottom. So when these go out to prep, we want to make sure that those don't get beat up too bad because they're just going to sit right there and it's going to look sexy. So all right, so once you have everything all put together, then go ahead and start assembling some parts. So you can put this front face onto the frame for the middle box, and that will be as such where it sits here. So that front face here will create your light channel. So you'll have this 1.5 inch little bend there will create the light channel where the LEDs will sit right in there, and you'll get that glow like where the dark is here. That'll be where the light is. So that will give you that. We are not doing that stick thing. That's old news. So anyway, go ahead and lords this face to this box, and then once you have this bottom box done, then go ahead and cut your sticks. So 2 of these are for structural. These 2 are for routing power. So go ahead and run those in. So have this poke out a little bit down here, burn that in, and then your 241s, go ahead and put those in. And then at that point, you can put the back box frame onto it, and you'll have your alignment holes here. So you can choose to lords, I'd probably lords that on there, put a little bit of lords, or you could just rivet it, whatever. Because once this back frame is on, then you're going to go ahead and burn it real good while this is open. So you can get in here and burn the frame to the stick. You can burn here, you can burn there after you have all that. Like I say, maybe you can shoot some self-tappers, or you can choose to rivet from the bottom here, whatever you choose, or if you want to do some lords, good enough. So anyway, so you put that on, and then once that's on, go ahead and put this front skin on the back box. Get that front skin on, and that's this one. And you'll see where you'll have access for power, and your power supply is going to live on this skin inside the middle box. So that's where you can see where the power supply will sit here, and you'll be able to come in through all the access holes. So once you take this face off, access will be through here, and you'll live in this little box here, and then you'll be bringing power in from there and running it down through the power 1.5 inch tube there. So you can go ahead and put the front skin on the back box, and then once that's on, go ahead and lords the mid box on. Go ahead and get this guy and lords that on. And then once that's on, then you're just going to bend this up and lords this to the middle box. So that's this purple, that's the purple guy there. So so you'll make this separately. Your face frame's finished. once you get this bent up and once you get this attached. So put this skin on, lords this on, and once that's on, go ahead and lords this guy on. So that'll complete this assembly. And then once you have your, so leave the back off of the back box, or the top, yeah, the back box here, leave this off, and then make sure you get all of this burned in good. Slide in this pipe, tack it in. This will be how you get power to the area where the power supply is living. So the only junction box, or the only kind of, this will be our field wiring compartment. So this will be kind of sealed up. Before you put these other skins on though, make sure, a little backtrack, while this is still skeletal, put the switch box in. So the switch box is going to live in here. So it's going to be this little guy. Whoop, watch out, don't get seasick. It's going to be this guy here. We're going to fold it up 1, 2, 3 like we do, and it's going to go inside this frame. Cleco it up, and you can get in here maybe with your gun, maybe burn it here, but you can tack along this edge, and you can just kind of tack it there. It'll be open in the bottom, fine, and then you'll see where this power, power will come in, and then you'll have your switch, and then the switch will mount to the plate, custom plate, and it'll be removable from the outside. So we can frap it to this, and then that's how we can service the switch. And then you can put it in there, and it's going to hide in here. And then this is the power. This will be the access to the switch, and then this is going to be access to this area. So you can see where this lines up, so we can have a straight shot. So you'll just thread power from here to power supply through this pipe down here. Once all these skins are on though, we have no access other than these little holes. So it's going to be kind of a tight fit, but that's how we can get power out. These skins will be 0.1 longer, so you'll have a little door at that point. Once this is all said and done, you'll put this little door on there, and we'll have switch access, look all sexy. Switch will be hidden, and that's how we'll get in there. And then you can talk to install, see if they want to, so you have to run primary wire through here, gather it up here. You could either do wire nuts or whatever, but leave a good chunk here to be able to pull it out and work and stuff it back in. Don't make it tight. So here's what you can ask install. If they want if you guys just run power to here, and then in the field, if they're gonna snake their power through and make this connection, fine. But again, give them plenty to work with and stuff it back in. Or do they want you to run this, make a collection, and then bring it also out, and then give them, do they want 4 foot coiled up, and then they can do a garden box somewhere off to the side, a landscape box. So communicate with them whether you just run, primary to this point, or do they want a leash. So, but again, leave yourself some extra here to be able to pull it out, work, and stuff it back in. So. And then, okay, so once all that's done, once you have all of these parts on, then you can go ahead and close up the back and seal that up and lords that together. So now you have all this together as one piece. And then now that's all done, then go ahead and close this up, because I think we're done here. So seal those up, and that should be it. Burn that all together like you do. 1/2-inch aluminum nuts. I know a lot of the signs coming up are going to be 5/8 aluminum nuts, but this one's 1/2-inch. But anyway, so I think that should do it. Here's your cuts there. So yeah, I think that should do it. If you have any questions, hit me up.